Hey, P1 for Igor. Yeah. Hey, P1 for Igor. First of all, I'm going to get this set. I'm going to be hearing that twice. Okay, now get out on the track real quick and make sure they can hear me with the cars. Sounds like the cars are a little quiet. Use this view since that's what I use. Let me change it. Well, at least we can hear. Of course, Karen doesn't seem to be working. Delius, Nielsen. Morning, fellas. So we are back with Barcelona, as Seb is losing it in the turn. Looks like we do have Johnny and Crispy and other guys streaming right now. Alright, let's see who we got in the lobby. I don't know why it doesn't save this. So it does look like we are all set up this time. I am no longer confused with daylight savings time changing on me. Never any fun. Hate it when they change the clocks. Go stop by Johnny's real quick. Drop him a like. Alright, so Seb is definitely not an amateur. We got Forza, Crispy, Neighbor, you guys need to back out, there goes one of them. Smoky, Curry, Devious, Remy, Johnny is in. I think we need more room. We're missing Sarek. Send him a message. I'm going to be commentating with Crispy. That's okay if we don't need the room. Need to get a hold of Sarek because he is not in the Discord and I did not keep him updated. Alright, yeah, we gotta go back to mine. All over the place here. Sorry, guys. Mike keeps changing this all the time. Alright. Give Johnny a lap or two of practice here. See what kind of time he puts on. He's got 41. He's killing it. Really fast. He's going to beat me. Almost a full second faster than I am. Forza. Said he wasn't going to beat me, but that time says otherwise. Speaking of Forza, he's right out in front of Johnny right now. As everybody's getting a few practice laps in. Trying to see if everybody's going to make it to the race. I don't seem to have Sir Sarek answering me, so don't know if he's going to make it in. Who do we have in the lineup? Alright, Neighbor, Sir Badger, Smokey, Curry, Devious, Remy, Johnny, me. Seem to be missing Cooper and Ferris. Both of them guys are not in today, and Sarek. I was really hoping he was going to respawn, but we might have to launch this one without him. As soon as Johnny finishes this lap, we're going to get going. Wrong button. Wrong button again. A little bit better in this view. Alright. Excited for this one. I'm not terrible at this track. I think I have everything all set up and ready to go. Let's see where are those guys at. Well, I was really hoping for a podium today, but with some of these guys out here, look at these lap times, we'll be happy with a top 5. But there is a lot of race strategy, and you never know what's going to happen on track. Oh, I got my Team Not Sponsored coffee. Johnny comes across the line. Did not improve his time on that one. Let's have a quick look at Sir Badger. Once you cross the line, we're going to go. And he did not get to improve his time on that one. So, I believe we have everybody here. 9 racers. Looks like we're all ready. Good luck to everybody out there. I'm going to really focus in on this one, so I might be a little quiet, but I'm going to try and keep the commentary going. Got my phone ready. Oh, got my Team Not Sponsored coffee ready. And who's going to get out there first? I don't really want to. Oh, I almost did. I hear someone else coming. Alright, I'm going for it. Now, Smokey is on medium tires for qualifying. That's not going to help him. Don't know why it keeps changing my camera on me. Definitely want to make sure that everybody kind of stays spaced out during qualifying. Give everybody a chance to hopefully make the turn the way they want to make the turn. He may have just realized he was on mediums. Which means I got nobody on track around me, which is perfect, just the way I want it. Sir Badger parked in the hairpin there. May have overshot his corner. Alright, here we go. First qualifying lap. Too terrible through there. I'm off to a decent start. Run it too wide through there, I had to let off. That's not what you want. Alright, so a little slow going through that sector. A little bit of understeer, making the wheel not happy. So this one's not going to be great. 43, that's not terrible. Need to do better than that. A little bit distracted by Curry being parked on the side of the road. 42.6, he might be happy with his time. Looks like some of these amateurs are a lot faster than I was expecting. This race could definitely be a lot tougher for me than I anticipated. Gotta do better. Just barely. Took 4th place away from Smokey. Coming out of that one too wide. Shifted way too early. That looks like Devious's Viper up ahead of me. The car is definitely faster than me on the straights, but I think I got him in the turns. I'll try to jump that yellow sausage. Nope, that's not gonna do it. And I missed the shift because I'm looking at the times. Time enough for one more lap here. Not off to a great start on this one. Hold it. Come on, car. That's gonna be bad. Doesn't look like I'm going to improve my time. And I run it way too wide. Yep, definitely not improving my time. Oh, and Smokey got me back. We're just going to drive off here. I don't think I'm going to get a better time than that. I think we're good on that one. So unfortunately, I can't keep up with the chat because my Karen bot never wants to work. Steven, how's it going? Irish, we got a Demon in here. Jim and Crispy, how's it going, fellas? So we have Neighbor currently in first. I can go to spectate. Get that up there. Neighbor with the 42.1 and Smokey with a 42.6. These guys are definitely going to be beating me out there on the track. Real close to Forza's time. Maybe I'll have a pretty close race with him, and Sir Badger is right there too. Pretty close lap times all the way around. And Johnny had himself a 41 in practice a minute ago. Was I seeing things, or... maybe that was his out lap time? See if he can come around here and get himself a 43. We're now on the final lap of qualifying. All the drivers are going to get one last chance to cross that line. Oh, Demon left. Did he not make it in time? No. Demon, if you come back, I can still get you in the lineup. And Johnny did improve his time. Good job. And looks like Devious is coming across after him. He's going to pick up a 45. Look like Remy going across. Got himself a half-second penalty on that last one. Sir Badger coming up to the line. Is he going to beat me? And he slugs across the line. Beautiful finish. Doesn't help your qualifying though. We still have someone on track. I think it's just everybody that's in the pits. So yeah, Demon Gaming, if you are in the lobby, we can still get you in the lineup for the race. Is he in here? Yes. So I'm going to do this real quick. And we will reorder this lineup again, like keep doing for a few late stragglers. Alright. So let me grab my controller. Alright. I don't know why this doesn't know words in English. Oh, he just left again. Come back. Where did you go? Yeah, but you got that Viper, and I can't keep up with that thing. So, you might be pretty even. Alright, if Demon doesn't come back in a minute, we're gonna go. There is room for him. Yeah, I'm not super great at this track, but I've had some really amazing races here. Very fun track. I like the way it flows. Come back to us, Demon. I can reset it. I can get you in. Alright, well, we are going to have to launch this one, I guess, without him. So here we go. After a few hiccups and confusion about time along the way, we are finally going at Barcelona. All the anticipation I've had for this track this week, it is finally time. And I get to start in P5, which isn't too shabby. Is that A+ at the bottom? Who was that? Make sure I got my brake balance set. Why it keeps resetting my camera view to chase cam. Jiminy Christmas, that guy launched. Nice and clean through turn one, fellas. Very nice. So far so good. Everybody's doing real good out here. Now I just gotta figure out how to find some space. Sir Badger does a little bump drafting in the corner. We got Remy right behind me. Neighbor is in the lead. Oh. Sorry about that, Sir Badger. Hope that doesn't give you a penalty. Almost forgot where the turn was. Alright. Loosen up the traffic a little bit here, and hopefully I can start putting down some good laps. A little stressful through that one, but I did manage to finally pass Sir Badger. Tapped his brakes a little bit more and let me get past him like a gentleman. Normally I like to coast through there, and I see other guys are braking through there, so we have to be real careful. Watch those brake lights. Kind of chase down that 911. Looks like we got a little bit of space between Johnny. Oh, I'm going into 6th. I get a little bit off my line there. That was not how I wanted to enter that corner. Johnny is right on our bumper now. Like the racing is definitely very tight here. Oh, and Curry is off in front of us. Hard to say. If he was tapped off, and catching stuff like that happening live is really difficult, as I'm about to follow him wide. Johnny gets underneath me for 3rd. So really kind of blow the line through that one. Alright, anyways, as I was saying, can't follow Johnny too close. It's hard to say if he was actually hit off or not. And that's where, in the last race, Devious didn't make contact with me and thought he did. Because I'm working on a new penalty system and not knowing how to drive and talk at the same time. We're going to have to start trusting in the penalty system. So So if you are unsure if you actually made contact with another driver or not, the best thing is to keep going. If it's obvious that you did it and you want to wait, that would be the gentleman thing to do. Give Johnny a little push. Alright, lap 4 is still definitely keeping it close together. Getting into a bad habit here of following everybody else's line. I need to stick to the line that I practiced. And stay off that gravel. Yep. I knew them penalties were coming. That's not going to be good, considering everybody's pace. Looks like Sir Badger is definitely going to get a move on me here, as he is catching up quite a bit. Managed quite a gap there on Sir Badger through turns 1 through 3. Go, Johnny, go. Johnny, be good. I may have given him a little too much pop on that one. He entered that corner a lot faster than he thought. Got myself up in the third, but we're about to lose it. Had just enough on Sir Badger to maintain. I gotta focus on my line here. Sure, I'm not driving like a jackwagon. And there's another penalty. And there's another penalty. Ow. Got the old Ferrari against the new Ferrari here. I've definitely preferred the 458 over the new 296. As I missed the shift there, he's got the better line. Really not good for me having a 1 second penalty and falling back. Really gonna have to try and catch up after this one. Definitely not used to the braking there. And Remy goes past as I've dropped back down into 7th. Nice thing about that penalty line is the hairpin is right after it, so neighbor has spun out. Alright, I need that top 5. Come here, Remy. Coming after you. Not very fast, apparently, but I am coming. Alright. Staying close to these guys. I need to catch back up a little bit. Didn't want another penalty. Starting to hear the sound of Remy's screaming Mazda. Ooh. When Remy goes off, makes contact with the wall. Gonna get me back up in the top 5, but I lost my drafting buddy. Try and catch up to Johnny here in what's probably my worst section of the track. I do seem to struggle quite a bit in these slower corners. Tire wear, it might be about time to pit. This track is really hard on that left front. I have cooked it. See if anybody else is going to pit early. Looks like I might be the first one wanting to go in. I'm totally distracted there going through that turn. Pretty quick pit entrance. As you can see on my fuel here, where that diamond shape is above the fuel, that is as much gas as you need to finish the race. So filling up the tank really costed quite a bit of time. You need to be ready as soon as they get the tires on it to cancel the refueling after you've gotten over that diamond. And we should be good. Looks like Remy followed me in. So we should have a clear track to come back out on. And Remy has fallen off. Did he spin out on his cold tires? I've taken that way too wide. That was not good. Used to these medium tires. A little too slow through there. Need to stay on the gas longer and tap the brake through that one. Struggling on the fresh mediums. Probably should have gotten a little more practice on medium tires. Remy did catch up to me a little bit going through those final turns. We got Johnny coming out of the pit in front of us. Yeah, get my eyes back on the road here. Trying to look at times and everything else. Missing all the apexes. So it looks like Johnny has gained on me. Going through the pit. Currently over 3.5 seconds. See if I can. Nope, penalty. Yeah, see if I can get caught up, but apparently not. Well, maybe I avoided the penalty. That's good, because that would have ruined it. We now have Curry in the pit. I did in fact pass him while he is pitting. Yay me, back into 7th. Much better than last lap. This race is going to be coming down to can I pass Johnny? Coming in that corner a little hot, getting the understeer. Really want to stay off that green part on that turn and on this turn. Hitting those is very slippery. Kind of an awkward turn through that one. Got to keep it clean. Missing the turn in, either always too early or too late. Best lap time of the day. Sitting on the mediums, that's kind of sad. We're slowly chipping away at Johnny here. The medium tires definitely not giving me the grip of those soft tires. I can hear that 911 now. Johnny ran a little wide on that corner, and I kind of followed him and bounced a little bit, taking away a perfect opportunity. See if I can get him in turn one, because it is one of my favorite places to pass on this track. Slowed down enough to make the corner as tight as possible and catch the draft. That way I got more speed at the end of this. Larry 8, somebody coming out of the pit. Slight run on him there, but I couldn't get it. So I try to overshoot that one. Sorry, Johnny. Coming in hot. Alright, now I've got to run away from him. Catch up to Badger. Probably not the cleanest driving trying to get past Johnny, but there's a reason why I'm in the amateur league. He may have pushed me, I may have cut him off. All good, brother. Keep going. Too wide. Oh, he's going to be drafting me now. Too much time watching him, and I'm starting to lose pace on Sir Badger. He's going to go flying past me. Get a little tap. We're good. Who was that? Was that neighbor? Coming in too hot in a turn one? We're cooking the turn. Alright. Can I still get that top 5? Neighbor is definitely faster than me. Do that. That was terrible. Wrecked the car. I'll let neighbor have the inside here as I'm struggling to keep this car on the road. Oh, he may have gone off there. No. Oh, these medium tires are definitely killing me. I was really hoping to finish higher up in the standings, but unlike most other tracks, at least I'm keeping it on the track for now. Curry has been one of the better amateurs, so following him is definitely good for me. Sneak right past him here going into this apex. Hairpin or... Whoa. Keep trying to spin my car out through that hairpin. Way too wide on exit. Good run on him out of the corner there. Looks like we've got 2 laps to go. Not going to get that top 5 that I wanted, which is actually a top 3, but oh well. A little timid going into that one. Johnny again. Can I pass Johnny coming up to the last lap? Not driving like that. Johnny goes a little wide in the hairpin, giving us the perfect opportunity to catch up. I keep following him wide through those corners. Alright, come on Ferrari, get that Porsche. Last lap I can beat Johnny. Been on it a little too early there, pulled away from me. Spun my tires hard there. Oh, that Porsche's quick. Oh, I cooked it. I'm gonna give Curry the inside lane here. Oh, he didn't want to pass me. Go for it, man. Whoa. Well, I got distracted by him back there and got myself a penalty on the last lap. Oh, well. Oh, devious. Devious did not change tires. Oh, because of my half-second penalty right at the end, Curry did manage to sneak past me. Devious. Got the wrong tires. So, who do we got? So, let's see. Remy, how's it going? Oh, we were already in here. Fuel for Blood, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. So, not my worst race ever. That's kind of nice, actually keeping up with the pack. Not something I'm normally known for doing in these lobbies. Sorry if you hear the noise, that's my brother's kids. They're just having some fun. So, first, we need one of these. It's easier with the controller. And that one. And then save replay. Those are important. Okay. So I definitely thought I was going to do better on that one. Yeah, I kind of should have thought I should have started on the mediums. Oh well. Got a bit of a love tap there from, I believe it was neighbor. Almost got punted. I think he slowed himself down more than he slowed me down. This replay ever gets around to saving. There we go. Alright. So throw this out real quick. And I'm going to take myself a quick human pit stop before we get into qualifying for the pro races. Okay, I have returned. Sorry about the crying child. It's my brother's kid. He's getting him some breakfast. So, let's see where we were. Got a couple minutes to go before qualifying is going to start. Where did I put my controller? There it is. I'm really going to have to fire that Karen soon. Hopefully, tax season, I can get something figured out. Maybe start using Streamlabs. Sir Drones, how's it going? I'm watching Thor go around. Looks like he's qualifying in third so far. Get this on. See where everybody's at. Rocco and Thor with 141s. We already know that RaceC gets into the 40s. Yeah, he's got a 40.6 up there. I'd definitely say in the first half of the amateur race, everything was pretty close between most of the drivers. I know a lot of turns I was just barely trying to hold on. Oh no, Remy. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I am working on a new points penalty system that hopefully will help with that in the future. As we are coming up on time here, let's go check and see who our drivers entered the race are. Johnny's entered. So, pros, and more pros. So it looks like just me and Johnny need to get out. Oh, I was just about to do that. Devious already got it. Yeah, I just saw. Okay, so we should be good as soon as Johnny gets out. Can we go over to his stream? I'm going to jump over to Johnny's stream real quick, see if I can get him to back out. Is he out on track practicing? Dumb phone. Alright, we sent him a message on his stream as he is going around the track. Am I like delayed on his stream? Okay, there he goes. Any day now. Spectate. Uncheck. Okay, now we can go. Alright, let's jump back over to my stream now so we can see what's going on in the chat, because Karen does not like to talk to me. Devious, did you get all the way to the end on just soft tires? Because my tires were cooked. Go out here and see who's qualifying first. Looks like we got RaceC out on the track first. Followed up by Thor. Rocco is coming out now. He is getting close to that alien level of good. Seeing Rocco and Thor both keep up with RaceC on a few different tracks, which is definitely not easy to do. Rocco's trying to get his tires to warm up. Oops, wrong button. And we have Ronan in a Lambo. Bren is still sitting in the pit. We got here Jim and his Ferrari. RaceC sporting a new livery that he just made for his BMW. Looking good out there. Very nice car. Thor in his Porsche. Looking good there. I like the black and reds. Lots of black and red in the JCCR teams. Got a lot of notifications here. And Crispy is in the Mercedes. AMG? What is that? Yep. That's the AMG. Still trying to recognize all these different cars. I'm not great with that. And Seb in the Nissan. Rocco in his BMW. Nielsen in the Ferrari. Changing some tires. Jim is already in his Ferrari. Brennan is in the Lexus. And who is actually across the line? Because nobody's setting any lap times. Oh, that was the first lap. So who is this? Brennan. He's out last. So it's going to be RaceC across the line first. He's coming up on that hairpin. Very smooth through there. And followed up by Thor and Crispy and Seb. These first four drivers are coming through the last couple of corners. See what kind of time RaceC gets here. Team Alien. Always fast, even when he's sandbagging. And 140.5, that was better than his practice. Thor with a 41.2. Crispy went into the pit. He had a penalty. Where did Seb go? I thought he was crossing the line too. Well, he also went into the pit. So Nielsen pitted. So I think this is an outlap for him. Jim coming up to the line. Gives himself a 42.9. It's probably about, I think a 42.5 was my best here. Looks like Brennan might be the next one to cross the line for setting a time. I think it's been a little more enjoyable having the longer qualifying runs because people have more options. When it's just at 5 minutes, you got just enough time for an outlap and 2 laps. This gives drivers a little more option of 1, 2, 5 laps, whatever they might be able to get in. Of course, Brennan using the wonderful livery that I made. Fantastic black and gold car. So he gets himself a 44.0 and jumps back into the pit. Let's see, Crispy. Looks like we got Seb coming across. He's on an outlap. thing blocking me. I can't see the track. There it is. So these three drivers, Crispy, Ronan, and Seb, look like they're about to cross the line for their first qualifying laps. Oh, no, Crispy is still on an outlap. Nielsen gets himself a 42.3. Jim gets the 41.9, so he takes away that fourth spot. Hey, Daniel. Other Daniel, because we have Devious Daniel in here too. Yeah, that 40 is just an insane time. Oh no, Nielsen is off. As I look down to read the chat once again, missing the action. All because Karen won't do her job. Acts like she's a free service. Got Ronan. Let's see, he's got a 42.6. Nielsen with a 42.3. Those drivers are definitely faster than that. See if they can improve on their times coming up across the lines. Seb and Crispy still have not posted times yet. I have a feeling Crispy might be getting himself in penalties. He is coming close to the end of this lap, through the hairpin, followed up by Ronan. The defending Season 1 champion, Crispy, coming in the last couple of corners. Crispy with a 41.5. Ronan right behind him. Dog? No, stop. Ronan got a 41.8. Sorry, my dog was being annoying. Last couple minutes of the qualifying out here. Anybody's going to see if they can improve their times. Currently we have RaceC in first, as always. Thor in second, Seb in third, Crispy in fourth, Rocco in fifth, Ronan in sixth, and look at that, Jim in seventh, all with 41 times. And I know Nielsen can get himself a 41. That dog getting into something? I think the dog's getting into something. Hang on. Nope. I thought the dog was trying to get in the trash. Seb moves up into third. I thought it just saw the new time. Maybe that was his old time. And a lot of these drivers are going to get one last lap. And Ronan is back into the pits, apparently happy with his time. Let's see who is still out. RaceC coming across the last couple turns. Hey Cap, how's it going? Just about stirred up with the JCCR Pro League race. We're finishing up our last 10 minutes of the qualifying, or our last lap of the qualifying, I should say. RaceC with a 40.4, just ridiculous on that one. Got Seb out here trying to give it one last shot. This is the final lap. Like these last 5 drivers are going to see what they can do. Thor's taking himself a quick break. Make sure he gets back in before we start it. Seb through the last corner. flying out of there. Oh, he gets too wide. Yep, that one's not going to do him any good. Oh, that looked like a good one too. There we got Rocco. Jim is out on the track. He is coming through the last couple of corners. Let's see if he can prove his 41.9. And he does not. So, who else is still out? Nielsen has himself a penalty on this one. Can Rocco? Rocco does indeed improve his time. He takes away third from Seb. I bet you Seb's heartbroken right now. Some very good lap times. And I believe everybody is done with their qualifying. So as soon as the timer runs out and Thor gets back. Oh, good. Perfect. You know, that's one of my favorites too, which is great. I've always had exciting racing. Even today, I actually managed to keep up with another driver instead of wrecking all over the track. Okay, so qualifying is over. We have 9 drivers entered. Got a few B's and a lot of A's. Crispy needs to work on that safety rating a little bit. Have to get him to clean it up out there in those dailies. Alright, so I believe everybody is ready. Fire in the hole. Good luck to all the competitors out there. I'm secretly rooting for one of you, but I'm not going to say who. And we'll get our race info up there. Looks like it was a little delayed there. May have been a little bit of lag. Cars are moving now. And we are off. Wiki taking the far inside line. In this dreaded first corner, looks like Seb is trying to make a move for third. And he does get around Rocco there. Very tight. Hard to see with this camera angle. Crispy is also trying to get through on the inside of Rocco. They are side by side. And looks like there's a slight bit of touching going on up there between Seb and Thor, maybe? Yeah, that's Thor. A little tight. And Crispy is into the back of Thor as Rocco is right on his bumper. These guys are really pushing it. A lot of touching going on out there as Crispy is sliding through that corner. So those slight touches that we were just saying, those are going to be the kind of touches that are going to get drivers warnings with the new penalty system. Each driver, and I'm still working on it, so it's not set in stone yet, but each driver essentially will get 2 warnings for any kind of pushing or blocking or just rude behavior. Those warnings will carry over from week to week. So if you have 2 warnings in this race, and you start out that next race and you start touching other drivers, you're going to receive an automatic 5-second penalty. Supposedly. And that's what we're working on. The idea is that if drivers know going into a race that they have a couple of warnings, that maybe they will be less aggressive into the corners. Those penalties are going to continue to pile up on top of each other to the point where if you get too many, you start losing time off your total race time before the race even starts. It's all very complicated. Looks like everybody's got a little bit of gap now. There's a little bit of separation. Go back here and see if Jim can get around Ronan. A lot of Johnny's lobbies with these two guys right here. They're both very good. As long as you don't take Ronan's mirrors, he won't get mad. But that's okay, because I gave him his mirror back. Just put it on a different car. Oh, gotta let my dog inside real quick. 1 second here. And I'm back, sorry about that. Got a little bit of snow, so my doggy gets cold and starts crying. And we have Roiki, of course, still leading the way, followed up by Seb, who's moved himself up into second. Crispy is in third. Thor has fallen back down to fourth. Looks like Rocco has dropped all the way down to seventh. Hopefully it's not from any kind of dirty driving. Trying to figure out better ways to make the whole thing more balanced. Get drivers to stop being so aggressive all the time. I mean, aggression is kind of part of the game, so I'm not going to penalize everything. Oh, Brennan, did you get wrecked again? Would you go lay down, dog? Well, that's definitely not good. Who did you get dive bombed by? No, I'm real sorry about that, Brennan. Hopefully you still come back and hang out with us in some of Johnny's lobbies. It's one of the reasons why I've been trying to come up with new rules for the league. And these shenanigans that happen over and over. Definitely not good. Yeah, he's all the way back there. It is unfortunate business. It does happen. Trying to do as much as we can to eliminate it, but accidents do happen, mistakes happen. There's no way to completely prevent it. Yeah, there definitely shouldn't be any deep dives from pro drivers. But we will definitely have to look at the replay and see how everything went down. That is something I experience a lot when I'm doing dailies with the lower lobby guys. When you see C and D, you see those deep dives, but at the higher ratings, A's and B's should not be making dives like that. We do have Crispy making a move on Seb here. A little controversy going on during the race. Seb gets kind of loose. He saves it. Going back a little bit, we have Rocco, who does appear to have made a pass on Jim, as he is catching up to Ronan. Oh, looks like we got a bit of a argument going on, hopefully. We'll definitely be having a look at the replay to see how that went down. And looks like Ronan went a little wide there. He may have clipped the grass, giving Rocco up in a fist. Can that Lambo keep up? Always wondered if that car's good here. Oh, and Ronan gets into the side of Jim. Looks like both drivers have made it away cleanly. A little bit of a tap there. Ronan might have some dirty tires if he went off. Hey Frank, how's it going? Nice shot of the two cars coming down the front straight there. Sorry, I'm trying to read a lot of these messages and keep up with the race at the same time. Crispy is holding second. Seb is chasing him down, and Thor is pretty close in third. Seb just gets his fastest sector one time. Rocco is kind of all alone back there in fifth, as he is dropped off with Thor, just enough ahead of Jim and Ronan. Ronan is looking underneath Jim. Can he get a pass? See, this is why I don't like these camera views. You can't even see him. There he is. So he indeed does get out ahead of Jim and into the hairpin. Jim does make his way back past, goes so slow through there, you would think that, like, the race is almost over, they're going to stop on track. Ronan keeping it out in front. Jim has trailed off a little bit. We got a yellow flag up ahead. Is that yellow flag because Rocco went into the pit? So Rocco take on the early pit. He's going to do most of the race on the mediums. Probably going to see if he can get himself some more consistency out in the open on medium tires. As he is entered into his pit lane. Well, I feel bad for Brennan because it does seem like the same thing seems to happen to him every week. Way in the back here, we got Nielsen, so it looks like Ronan or Rocco just got back in ahead of Nielsen after his pit stop. Jim is falling a little bit behind Ronan. Starting to gain more separation there. Jim got a good run on him though, coming out of that corner. He's catching up a little bit. Seb is now falling back into 4th as Thor has taken P3. Right on Crispy's bumper. Let's see if these guys are going to have any action for us. Seb runs a little wide through there. And RaceC himself is just continuing to pull away from the pack. That guy is so crazy fast. Thor looking to get down to the inside of Crispy. Not quite. Crispy gets a little loose coming out of that one. Too much tire spin. And this part of the race, you really want to be patient when you come up for the pass. You want to pick your best spot on the track to try and make your move. As long as you keep close to the guy, you got a chance. See a lot of drivers, especially in the daily races, where they just want to pass every single corner, and that's kind of not how it works. Sometimes you just have to accept that you're driving behind this guy through this turn. You see Thor's double axe helmet there, looking really cool inside the car. And Seb gives him a little bit of bump coming out on the final straight. Is he going to draft him? Is he going to try and pass? Looks like he wants to pass, but doesn't have the speed. Thor is trying to make a move. Not quite enough speed to get around Crispy. But Crispy is protecting his line pretty well. Very tight pack here with these 3 drivers. Thor does get down on the inside of them, but this next corner that's going to put him to the outside, giving him the disadvantage. Crispy is able to hold the lead ahead of him there. Seb looking for a way to sneak in through that. See if he can make a pass. Oh, looks like Crispy may have gone off there. Did he get a penalty? Does not look like it. So just barely in bounds there. And was that a slight touch? Crispy is trying to hold off Thor. That AMG is definitely fast here. Yeah. Nope. Looks like Thor is going into the pit. So that's going to give Seb and Crispy a chance to maybe bump draft with each other. RaceC is also in the pit. Now these two are going to have to try and make up as much pace as they can on this lap. If they battle, they're going to end up dropping further back, maybe lose a position. Looks like Seb does want to battle him. In this spot, Seb goes to the outside. It's going to give him the line for the next corner coming up. But he can't quite hold on to it, so he dives back to the inside, which puts him on the wrong line. But he does make the pass. Battling back and forth like that is going to slow down their lap time overall. See if they go into the pit. Guys are really pushing it on that corner. Normally I get that low and I get a penalty. Doesn't look like Seb or Crispy got penalties for that. So check the replay and see exactly where that out of bounds line is. I get penalties there all the time. And they are still battling back and forth. You guys really ought to be working together on this one. So, it's like Crispy went into the pit. Seb stays out for one more lap. Looks like Jim is still out, has yet to pit. Who do we have back here? We have Rocco and Ronan. Go back and watch Ronan for a little bit. It's the two closest cars on the track right now. After everybody's got through the pits, they'll kind of gather back up. Let's see if Ronan's got anything for Rocco here. Keep getting my R's and my N's messed up. I'm always getting Nielsen and Neighbor confused. I'm running through the first sector is the best time so far. See if you can have a really quick lap here. Following I was about to say it backwards again. Following Rocco around here is a good way to get a better lap time. Yeah, I was wondering why you were still in. Yeah. Although we did see that you waited, so I mean, at this point, either way, you're not really going to gain a position back. And Jim finally goes into the pit. As Rocco gets a little loose on the grass there, Ronan is all over his bumper. Not sure if Ronan's pitted yet. I think Rocco definitely has. It's these two. Ronan gets underneath them and makes the pass on Rocco. Rocco again looking to the inside. Coming down the front straight. Ronan keeps the lead. As they get past Jim in the pits. So Seb is still leading the way. He is yet to pit. Let's see how long he drags those tires out for. RaceC is in first place after Seb pits, followed up by Thor, who's moved up into third, or technically second, and Crispy. Are these two guys close on the track? They are not. Yeah, see, looks like Thor got quite a bit of a lead over him. Hey, Slow Aim, how's it going? We're more than halfway through the pro race here. A little bit of drama going on. It's like Ronan is really pushing it here, keeping ahead of Rocco. It's not easy to do. Good job by Ronan. And Seb is finally making his pit stop. So RaceC is about to cross and take first place back again. Here comes Thor, as he is also going to pass him. Now that question is will Crispy indeed gets past him? Oh, maybe. He's coming out of the pit. New wreck coming out of the pit. Right on Seb's bumper. Oh, and Crispy goes way too wide there. Makes me really curious. I want to watch these guys' pit stops to see just how much fuel they put in. Out of 17 laps, we had about 15 to 17 laps worth of fuel, depending on how hard you pushed. So really just a splash of gas could save you a lot of time. Yeah, thanks, Devious. We do need to grow the channel more. I've been kind of, well, I can't even say slacking. I've been super busy. So I have not been getting, as Crispy does make a move back on Seb, takes him through the hairpin. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've been kind of lacking on content lately. Trying to keep it up. A lot of work going on. Of course, my normal day job. And Seb is all over Crispy's bumper. And these two joined the league together, and they have been battling pretty hard with each other. Very, very close. So you can see Seb and Ronan in the background there. These two are definitely battling out real close here. I don't want to look away. I want to go back and check some of the other drivers, but I don't want to miss the pass either. I had a buddy that had a 98 Camaro that was really fun to drive. Alright, so it looks like Seb has fallen back just a wee bit. At this point, you kind of want to pace yourself for a few laps and go for your move on the last lap. If you can make the pass now, then you run the risk of the other driver trying to pass you on that last lap. So it's always kind of best to wait and stalk your prey a little bit before making your move. Crispy with the penalty. It's going to give Seb a very good chance coming around the next lap. That is 14 laps complete. And it said fire your pit crew. They what? This Jim is in the background there. See Ronan chasing down Jim. And Rocco. He was hidden in there. Crispy doing a good job of maintaining out ahead of Seb, but with that penalty line coming up, definitely going to see a little bit of a change. Is your pit crew all confused because they're just sitting there not knowing how to change tires? That was one thing I liked about some of the NASCAR games, where you could actually hire your pit crew, and it would make a difference in skill levels on how good they were at your pit stops. It would be kind of nice if this game had something similar. And Seb is not going to complete the pass after the penalty. He is still all over Crispy's bumper here. They're just standing there looking at the car. Well, it's a good looking car, you know. Can you blame them? And Seb is looking to the outside because Crispy is protecting the inside lane. But really, this is the inside lane on that turn 2 is where you can make it. Seb does get ahead of him. Crispy has to fall back in the line. Seb now into P3. Crossing fingers for you, Seb. Hopefully there's no penalties, that you actually can keep your P3. Doing good out there. Seen a lot of improvement from Seb. Looking a little further back, we have Rocco is still chasing down Ronan as he's starting to close in. Coming up on the final lap here. We have a couple little battles going on. Jim is close, but he's going to have to close the gap. Oh no. We just had Ronan spin out. Had a nice little battle coming up to the end there, and then Ronan spun out. And that's where I've been trying to debate with the whole live steward thing, because with the camera views and whatnot, it is hard to tell sometimes. And the best way to do it is to have essentially one steward per driver, or one steward per two drivers. But it can be really hard to keep up on the live action like that. Yeah, hopefully Ronan didn't get spun by somebody. It didn't look like it. And Seb is definitely doing a good job of pulling away from Crispy, but he got himself a penalty. Is it going to be enough? He does have a decent little gap. Can he keep it ahead after he serves his penalty here? Looks like Jim is catching up to Rocco a little bit. He's getting pretty close. Go back and have a quick look. Oh, they both have penalties. Yeah. Can Jim make a move on Rocco before the end of the race? Go back up here and have a eye on him as he crossed the penalty line. So Seb has served his penalty. Crispy is too far back to take advantage of it. Currently coming across the line, we have Team Alien Rowiki taking another win. Congratulations for Rowiki. Followed up by Thor in second place. Seb really cranking it out. Doing a great job to take that P3. Followed up by Crispy in fourth. And does Jim have anything for him? Not enough track left. Rocco takes fifth and Jim in sixth. And our buddy Nielsen in the pit. Yeah, they are confused, aren't they? They don't know what's happening. Yeah, it is a lot better if you just park it in the pit than backing out of the race altogether. Definitely saw some controversies in today's race. It was a little unfortunate. Yeah, if you want to back out, you'll still get the P7 at this rate. And this is also where on our old system of penalty points, if Nielsen was to get a penalty for whatever reason, he's at this point several laps down, so calculating the penalty points would, just be a waste of time. And there we have it. Oh, look at that. I had a pole position and a clean race. I'm so good. Just ignore that name up there. So, snap our picture here. And we're still going to take it because that'll make me remember. Save our replay. Alright, and I've still had no word from Joker. I wanted to reschedule that Deep Forest race that we were supposed to do against the SLM guys. If I can still make that happen, it would be nice if we had some drivers interested. Yeah, and see, I can give you a 5-minute penalty, but it won't make much difference at that point. But that's where I think that this new points penalty system might make a bit of a difference, because then if you have a penalty point, it's not really going to affect your race this race, but once those start compiling, it starts to affect you in another race. But we'll get that figured out. We'll probably even do some test runs with it. But there you have it. We have completed a Barcelona race for the league. I had fun. I think some other guys had fun. Yes, Roiki in the rain, or Fuji in the rain. Definitely going to have some carnage on that one. More than likely from my end. Hopefully next week my Karen bot gets working. I know I'm going to be out of town. Hopefully I'm not working my life away this week and can actually put some time into the videos before the end of the week. So, thanks for everybody stopping by today. As always, race long and prosper, and we will see you on the next one.